What is going on? Welcome back, everybody. Richard Doyle coming back at you again today. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. And of course, it is the end of the week, another blessed week and prosperous week. I hope you can feel it inside your soul, because if you can't, you already know. Pepper, avalanches of prosperity and abundance as we again close out this 2019 being our best possible versions. And of course, what we're going to be talking about today is the habits you hold and how to create new ones. So of course, habits, we all know what those are, right? Those are routines that we do on a consistent day in, day out basis. Now, those routines that you have, what those are ultimately doing is they're dictating your whole day and how it's going to go. So the example I'll give you is, what time are you waking up in the morning? And when you do wake up in the morning, what does that routine or those habits look like? For a lot of us, we know what that is, right? It's getting up, it's taking a shower, it's brushing your teeth, it's cooking breakfast. It's really just kind of preparing yourself for that day. But when you take a step back and you look at that routine, all of it is subconscious. So your body, as soon as you wake up, knows exactly what needs to be done. You don't even have to think about it, right? You're on autopilot that whole morning, from brushing your teeth to taking a shower to making your breakfast to even driving to work. And this is one of the easiest ones to see in regards to how deep these habits actually go. When you're driving to work, a lot of times what you notice is you'll get into this zone where you'll drive yourself to and from work, and you don't even remember the drive to get there nor the drive to come back. You just turned your music on, you were jamming, you were like, let's get ready for the day, but you don't remember the drive at all. And the reason for that is because that routine and that habit is so ingrained in your subconscious mind that it's now second nature. It's something that you don't even have to think about anymore. It's an automatic for you. It's just like, boom, I know how to do that. Know how to do it, know how to do it, know how to do it, right? Same thing when you come home after work. What you're probably doing is you're probably turning on the TV, right? You're probably cooking dinner for yourself, spending some time with your family, and then you go to sleep and you do it all over again. See, we live in a habit and a routine world. And what you have to understand is, if you're not examining your habits and your routines, and you're not consistently changing those habits and routines, you're always going to stay the same, and there'll never be any change that occurs in your life. And in order for you to get the things in your life that you want, you have to change things in your life. And so you have to start examining these habits and these routines and really seeing them for what they are and understanding what's going on subconsciously in your mind. You've already programmed all of these things that you're doing in your day in, day out basis in your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is a learned activity that's repeated on a consistent basis, right? And so that's why you know how to tie your shoe, because you've done it so many times that your subconscious mind now knows how to do it. That morning routine you have, your subconscious mind has done it so many times that it knows it. The drive to work, you've done it so many times, you don't even have to think about it anymore. Your subconscious mind kicks into gear and goes, I'll get us there, don't worry about it, right? Well, those are some things that you have to start examining and changing, again, to create the life that you ultimately want to live. And it is a lot more simple than you think it is. And here's the example I'll give you. There are cues that go on inside your brain as you go into your day in, day out routine. So these cues, and the example I'll give you is when you walk to your car, right? Because you know you're going to work. You walk to your car, that's a cue for your brain to go, oh, I know what's going to happen next. We're going to drive this way to get to work, and I'm going to go grab this at the grocery store, gas station before I go to work, and all that's a cue. Your brain sees that and it relates it to what's about to happen in your life. It's the same thing when you get home. You look at your couch, right? As soon as you get in the door and you go, oh, yeah, perfect. Look, it's facing toward the TV. Of course, that's my cue right there. Let's turn on the TV and let's go ahead and just zone out for a little bit, right? That's a cue. Your car's a cue. The couch is a cue. So your brain is used to seeing these things on a consistent basis. Your toothbrush is another good example. Your brain sees your toothbrush. Oh, it's time to brush my teeth, right? Well, if you change these cues, it's going to be easier for you to change your habits. And here's what I mean by that. I'm not saying don't use your toothbrush or, keep it out of sight. No, you don't want to do that. But let's say that you want to create the habit of reading in the morning. Well, you have to create a new cue for yourself. That cue being in the bathroom, there's a book. This the first thing I see when I walk into the bathroom. There's a book there. I'm going to pick that up and I'm going to read that, right? And now that's your cue. Your brain is now going to associate that book with reading. But it's not just about you looking at the book and hoping that you're going to read the book. No, you actually have to look at the book as a cue, do what you said you were going to do, right? Which is read the book. Doesn't matter if it's a sentence, a page, 5 pages, whatever the case may be. Read the book. And now reward yourself. And that reward doesn't have to be extravagant. It doesn't have to be this, I'm going to not read for the next 3 days, right? It's not going to be, I'm going to go on vacation. But it's going to be something that embeds that habit inside your brain. So now you have the cue, you have the response to the cue, which is reading, and you have the reward, which is cementing that habit as a success habit in your brain. And the other example I'll give you is, let's say that maybe you want to do something else, like go to the gym after work, right? Or maybe you want to, let's just say, learn a new activity after work, or you want to grow your business after work, or you want to learn how to market, or whatever the case is, and you're used to looking and watching the TV, right? Well, why don't you, if the cue is the couch or the cue is the TV, why don't you do something like rearrange the living room in such a way where maybe the couch isn't facing the TV? Maybe you put the TV behind a cabinet, right? Like one of those entertainment center cabinets, so that your brain doesn't see it anymore and doesn't relate that couch or that TV to that cue, right? Or maybe you change the cue and put a new something in your environment that will trigger a different response. So if it is marketing, maybe instead of you having the TV there, you have a marketing book, or you have a Gary Vaynerchuk video or something, or a note to yourself, or something that as soon as you walk in and see it, right? Or you walk into your living room and you see it, your brain goes, oh, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. And then you do that thing that you said you were going to do, and that triggers that new response, that new cue. And then, of course, you reward yourself to embed it in your subconscious mind. And so this is going to be the easiest way for you to start changing the things in your life. You have to examine these habits that you have. And a lot of times it can be a little bit tricky because they're so ingrained in your subconscious mind that you don't even realize these programs are there. You don't even see that they're a hindrance toward you getting what you want. And so you have to take a step back and you have to start writing down, what does my day in, day out routine look like? What am I doing in the morning? What am I doing during the day and in the afternoons and in the evenings, right? What am I doing? And start looking at that and examining those truths and examining those habits that you have, right? And when you start to look at those habits, you'll start to see the cues that are triggering those habits. And then that's when it becomes fun, because now you can start implanting your own cues. You can start implanting your own responses. And now you can also start rewarding yourself to start changing your life a little bit at a time to ultimately get what you want. So I hope this video helped you guys. I'm so thankful for the support that we've been getting on this channel. My cue was to make videos every day. You know, I've done that pretty successfully, and I'm pretty thankful for it at this point in time. I am thankful, of course, at the fact that you guys are following, liking, sharing, commenting. It means a lot to me. I'm blessed for this 2019, and I'm extremely excited for this 2020 coming up. I hope you can say the same. It's a great time to spend with your loved ones and your family members and really gear up for another great year. We will be coming back at you with another video here on Monday. Subscribe down below if you haven't. Drop a comment in the comments section below, of course, letting me know what you liked most or what you appreciated most about this 2019. Give this video a thumbs up, of course. And then, of course, visit the Facebook page, facebook.com. I'm going to karate chop it. The real Rick Doyle. I love you guys. Take care. Peace.